In today's video, you're going to join me on a trip with my friends. We are going to San Jose. We're going to spend the night. We end up doing a lot of shopping. We walk around some neighborhoods and yeah, watch if you want to be along for the ride and see what we get up to during our trip. My name is Sarah Lena. I help people move to Costa Rica. So one thing I love to do is kind of show you guys around Costa Rica. So our first trip, we went to the Multiplaza Mall. Some of our friends wanted to do some shopping. So one thing about living on the coast is people do come to the city, and that's when we'll come and kind of do our shopping and, I don't know, just go do other normal people things. We don't have malls like this on the coast, so it can be kind of fun to go somewhere new, explore, grab a few things that we need, and just kind of have, honestly, a different climate. Love the climate here in the San Jose area. It's really nice to have a break from the beach life and all the humidity that we have every day. Like, I can wear jeans. It's awesome. So in the Multiplaza Mall, there's actually different multi-plazas in the San Jose region. This one that we're at is in Escazú. So maybe some of you have heard of the area of Escazú. Love this mall. This is usually the one that we usually end up going to. There's department stores, there's movie theaters, food courts. So in here, we're going to the food court. You can see Taco Bell, McDonald's, a lot of the same stuff, KFC. So we have a lot of the same stuff as in North America too. Starbucks, all those things. Don't judge us. Yes, we're eating McDonald's. It's kind of one of our guilty pleasures when we come to the city is we split a burger. So again, no judgment zone here. Sorry. I know it's not good for my health, but oh well. And our time at the mall's pretty much ended. There's a little parking area. If you do have one of those easy passes, you can go in and out of that. And we're going to be on our way to another area. So driving in San Jose is not the most fun experience, but we came on a Sunday so that it would be a little bit less painful. And it was. So overall, the roads were great. The weather, it rained a lot of the time, but like I said, it has been so nice to get a break from the scorching, heat of the beaches. So our next stop is this place called Tops, and I'm going to have the Top outlet. I'm going to have all the places that we went down in the description. This is basically like an outlet mall. Our friends actually knew about this place. We'd never seen it. The parking was quite a disaster, but they have their system and we were able at some point to get parked. And I think it's pretty much where people go buy cheap stuff. So we're going to go and take a look inside and see if we find anything. All right, we finally got parked. Let's go check it out and we see what happens. Okay, so it's a little overwhelming. I will say that the store was definitely, overwhelming. It has everything. Belts, and you got these boxes. So on different days of the week, the boxes are worth more. So I think on that day, or like the sign said on Wednesday, everything's 1,000 colones. But on the day we went, I think everything was 5,900, which is about, almost $12. So and then they have shoes, electronics, all the most random stuff. It's kind of like an Amazon reject store too. So maybe things that people shipped on Amazon end up here. They really just have a whole hodgepodge of things. Our friends, last time they were here, they scored a really cool juicer, which was like, a manual one with your hand. And then they also got a pretty cool record player. I ended up picking up that speaker and microphone for the retreat, and off we decided we'd head to our neighborhood of Barrio Escalante. So this is where we decided to stay. When I do have some clients who are interested in San Jose, this is a neighborhood that I will point out and say, hey, this is actually a nice place. Really cute eateries, restaurants. I do a whole walkthrough video of this neighborhood. If you want to see that, check it out in the description below, as well as I did a whole drive-through of San Jose. So we're not going to have that. Of course, it's not all of San Jose, obviously. Just kind of where we were going. So if you want to check that video out, that'll be down below too, if you kind of like driving videos of just seeing Costa Rica. And I really don't have much of the city on there. So I hope you do, like that. You can just kind of see where we were at, what the streets look like. So yeah, in this video, we're just kind of walking around Barrio Escalante. We decided we were going to go grab something to eat before we were able to check into our Airbnb. And I really just wanted to get to know this neighborhood a little bit more. So our friends do stay here a lot. Oh, there's a hole. So definitely got to watch out the sidewalks here. The roads have their potholes. Well, the sidewalks have their challenges as well if you're going to be walking. So we chose this little restaurant. It was like a little tapas place, and we ended up getting some really amazing food there. And then we hopped in an Uber, decided not to take the truck. We said, let's hop in the Uber and let's go do a little bit more shopping. Our friends really wanted to make the use out of this trip and get a few more things done. I got real excited because we found Chinatown. So I was like, we got to go check out Chinatown. I can say I was a teeny bit disappointed. It wasn't very big. It was about, yeah, that's about what it was. But there was some cool statues. We got to walk around a bit. And then we ended up going to this dive bar that was our friend's favorite. They really loved this place a lot. Very, very local. This was a very, very local bar. They were playing some rancheras, some good music. And yeah, we had a nice time. They had some pretty good drink deals too. So as you can see, my friends are hilarious. I love them. My fiance is also next to me. For any of you that don't know, I did get engaged. Yeah, so we were just enjoying our time. And then we decided, all right, we got to continue with the shopping and kind of just walk around some of the downtown areas. So this is kind of the central San Jose area. Our friend wanted to buy a jersey, the competitor's jersey, to my fiance's team, so that he could mess with them. And we did end up getting one finally. So in this downtown, like central area, so there's no cars that pass through here, just the police car. You can find pretty much everything. I mean, shoes, shirts. I found it honestly to be very similar to the mall. So it had a lot of the same stores that the mall had. This is the area where you can find the coin museum. So it's kind of like the main central square of this particular shopping area. And I would just say years ago I came here when I was pregnant, and just be careful. Like, don't be wandering down any strange side streets. Definitely stick to these main areas and use Uber, because I'm not going to say that San Jose is the most safe city in the world. You really should use your absolute common sense. Be mindful if you're walking, just staring at your phone. Maybe it's better to also put your phone away. Some places that we were walking through, I actually didn't film because I just want to be mindful of not looking like a total tourist out with my phone filming everything. Here we had some people that were in that main square listening to music. That was pretty cool. You have some artisan, people displaying their work out on the streets. Like I said, you can find a lot of the brands like Levi's. They have a really good bookstore. You got Skechers. So again, it was a lot of what we saw in the mall, but different variety of, like I said, different variety of stores. So then we finally made it to our Airbnb. This is a really cool spot. I will have the link down in the description below as well. We got a little 2-bedroom. I will absolutely stay here again. Loved it. Had a beautiful view of Barrio Escalante. So we pretty much Ubered back here, got all checked in, came to enjoy the view, and then we were hungry. All that walking around really makes you hungry. So we came to this really cute plaza, and I'll have this down in the description below. It's actually like a little food truck area. And there's actually a train. As you saw earlier, we were walking on these train tracks. That train goes out to the province of Cartago. So this was like an eatery area. So you have different choices. You can have like Asian cuisine. They have burgers. They had a little bit of everything. We went home to our Airbnb. We were so full, enjoyed the view of the city, but we did get to explore a little bit. This Airbnb is so cool because it's an apartment building that have all these different fun rooms. I will definitely be going back and I'll do a more detailed video. We just got kind of busy and we were full and just wanted to go to bed. As you can see, I have a jacket on. No more beach wear either. So loving the weather. Love this place. Definitely very unique. And after this, it was safe to say that we all went back and went to bed because we were tired. In the morning, however, we got a strange surprise on the news. We saw down on the news that there was actually police surrounding all around the Airbnb, and it was live. And I was like, what? My fiance loves to watch the news. So he watches the news every morning, and he called me over and was like, Sarah, look at this. He's like, this is our building. This is the building that we're in. This is going on outside. So I don't really totally understand exactly what was going on. Maybe something having to do with a corrupt official in a department of somewhere, and maybe something with reservations. Honestly, I couldn't explain it to you very well. So if I can find a news article, I'll put it down below here. But it's not that we were in any danger at all whatsoever. But then, of course, we did have to go outside to see what was going on. So we went to the pool deck area and took a look over the edge. By the time we got there, we really didn't see much. There was one guy recording, like for news, a few other cameramen there, but it looked pretty calm. We ended up going downstairs to grab some breakfast and did see some police officers there. Here's a little view of Barrio Escalante from, this little vantage point just for you to check it out. Again, I think this is a really cute place. So many adorable eateries. Again, check out that Barrio Escalante tour video in the description below too. So then it was actually, I ended up coming here too because I have podcast filming, which was on this day. So we decided we would spend the time walking around the hotel a teeny bit, checking out the gym. They have a lot of really cool common areas. Sorry, it's not a hotel. It's more of like a condominium, like an apartment complex. But nonetheless, cool place. Got hungry, so decided to come over to this place for breakfast. It was this adorable little cafe. It was kind of like French themed. Really, really cute. Good food. Had to get something to go before I was off to the podcast. Finished the podcast, hopped in the car, sat in some traffic, and got to this Russian restaurant. So cool, right? There's actually 2 Russian restaurants in Costa Rica. I've been really wanting to check this one out. It's in Ciudad Colon. It's called Blinchiki. If any of you don't know, I was born in Russia, and my genetics are like 1,000% Russian. So wanted to definitely check this out. Had some really good traditional food. I thought the place was super cute. There is a Russian population here in Costa Rica. In my Russian opinion, I would give the food an A++. Got some borscht, one of my other favorite dishes, and another one called pelmeni. So if you're interested to know where this restaurant is, I will link it below in the description as well. Anyways, thanks again for following us along. This is just me talking about something else, but we need a video at the end of this video. And I appreciate you following us along on the trip. Check out all the links below. If you're looking at moving to Costa Rica, check all the stuff I got down for you too as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.